about a decade. In 2003, they relatively had a failing economy, and since then they have grown and have turned into a well-functioning market economy as of 2014. In 2007, the World Bank named Georgia the world's #1 economic reformer and has consistently ranked the country at the top of its ease of doing business index.
Wow. Coincidentally, here comes Charlotte. Maybe you can tell her all about it.
Hey Max, what's up?
Nothing much, just learning about some Georgia, not the state.
Not the state, the one with the peaches?
No, the
No.
country.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just telling my friend Sarah that Georgia's relatively growing now after failing in early 2003. It was,
What did they do to get out of that?
well, can I first explain how they got into it? Well, its gross domestic product fell sharply following the collapse of the Soviet Union, but recovered later on in the mid-2000s. How they fix that though? Well, for one, their manufacturing has increased. They're big with electricity, gas and water supply, mining and quarrying,
Cool.
steel and electrical appliances.
Now, didn't they join the European Union recently?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, how's that going for them? Do you know anything about that?
Well,
I heard it's going pretty well.
yeah,
Yeah, I heard it's really helped them actually.
And actually, their foreign direct investment, the establishment of an attractive business environment, led to a significant flow of foreign direct investment in the country.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard the Georgian government is doing a lot of work and to make sure their economy is improving over the last couple of years.
Yes, and
Also, you know how you're talking about all their production that they're doing?
yes,
They're also trying to improve tourism. That's one of their biggest sources of income for that country.
I did read about that,
They did.
and they're working with.
Countries.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And as we talk about them growing in their future, I continue to see them growing strongly. And I see them. I was reading a little bit into them joining NATO and how that would actually help them economically.
That's a huge step for them.
Yes.
But did you hear about their sister country, Azerbaijan?
I've heard a little bit, but can you explain?
Well,
more?
their economy is doing okay. They're coming back from a recession right now, but their economy's starting to expand, starting to grow a lot, which is a really good sign. And they've done this more by varying their market-based policies, so allowing more freedom in the market and how they produce and buy things, and also improving their social services. This has really helped their poverty levels decrease, so their country's doing actually a lot better now.
I also heard that their development of the energy sector has really helped.
They
And
have no oil, so they do a lot of it out of our agriculture.
bingo. And also, since its geographical position, they're the link between the Black and the Caspian Sea, between Russia and Iran.
Yeah,
So they're in a great
they're a big
place.
player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I really think I can see them being like Georgia and continuing
Eventually.
to grow.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Exactly.
So we're gonna compare and contrast these two, or do you want Sarah to come in and do that?
What if we have Sarah come in and do
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, from what I overheard, even though I wasn't really here, I've learned that Azerbaijan and Georgia have very different economies, and that Georgia's doing really well and
Azerbaijan.
is not doing so well.
They're slowly improving.
Eventually I'll learn how to spell that word one day. We'll see. Well, that's all for now because we hit the minute mark. Okay, wait, never mind.